Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream today. Yeah, it's a interesting day today for stream. Yeah, normally I wouldn't be streaming on a Saturday and it would be a Sunday, but I'm not doing a video this week because I just do not have time. So, I'm sorry. That's all I can tell you with that, but I wanted to still do something on Saturday, which is today. So, I might as well do a stream. And then while I'm getting everything ready, I want to talk about a couple things. One, I'm going on New York. On New York. I'm going to New York on Tuesday. So there's probably not going to be any videos next week either. And if it is, it's probably going to be Sunday release because I'm filming a vlog, okay? I'm filming a huge video for not only this channel, but the second channel too, because the New York video will be on both channels. This is a big exception. This is an exception to, not following the rules, because normally this is for gaming content and the second channel is not. But I want to get a lot of reach out on this video because I'm going to spend a lot of time and effort on it. So, I'm going to just post it on both channels. The next thing I want to talk about is the schedule for the channel. There is not going to be a lot of content. Hold on. What is going on here? What the frick? Okay. Yeah, that's good. All right. Hold on. I gotta test chat because for some reason it's being stupid, or it was being stupid earlier. So might as well test it real quick. But the schedule is gonna change quite a bit during the summer. So the first week of June all the way to August is gonna be a whole different schedule. Basically, whenever I can is when I'm gonna do content. Let me just do a little test chat. All right, it works finally. Okay, but specifically, the schedule for during New York is going to be very interesting. I'm probably going to still do content. I'm going to do a stream, but I don't know when the hell the New York video is going to pop up. So, all right, let's get into Rec Room though. So, the schedule for today's stream is really simple. It's going to be the first new version of the stream where I'm doing more than one segment. Every stream from now on is going to have at least two segments to it. The reaction segment plus a game segment, most likely Rec Room. So there's that. I don't know what else to say. I think I've said all the things I need to say. Oh. Quantum Eye. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Quantum Eye is gonna be a very interesting thing. You're probably wondering, have I canceled it? I have not canceled it. I just have zero time to work on it right now. So I'm still planning a 2025 release, even though GTA 6 is gonna come out supposedly this year. I'm still thinking it's coming out this year. I'm the very few who said, yeah, it's coming out this year. Because why are they reassuring so much that it's coming out this year if they, come on. If they would delay it, they would probably at least not say a lot about it. They're saying repeatedly, oh, it's fall 2025. It's coming out then. All right. But what was I saying? Yeah. I think I'm sorry. Whoa. Who the hell is Nova? Nah, who the hell is this? I'm looking this guy up. I'm looking this person up. Let me guess. What the frick, bro? Nova. Alright, gee. Wonder who that is. Oh, it's a capital N. Hold on. Can't type shit, man. Even in Rec Room. Oh. Why is Audrey sending me this? What the hell? What the shit is this? What the hell? I don't like that, bro. I don't like that hair. Thank you, Audrey. I guess I don't know. If you don't know who Audrey is, one of Cyber's friends. That I met. A secret who? Alright, let's just get. I wanted to save him because I wanted to do thing. The spam, but I'm not that evil yet. I don't know why I'm in full body either. So we're gonna go here. Load out film. Bingo. Alright, I guess we'll go to the rec center first. I mean, I don't know. That's weird that Audrey out of nowhere just sends me a gift. It's weird because, like, I haven't even played Rec Room with them in a hot minute, so weird. Whatever. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure that's working too. Double test. Double test. Testy is real, anyways. So I know that's working. Test. Is that okay? That's working too. W's.
For the average, don't care.
Whoa. What the hell is happening here? They changed the rec center after April Fools to this shit. Okay, this is actually pretty sweet though. I won't lie. It's a little laggy, but it looks sick. Way better than last rec center, that's for sure. This is way better than the last rec center by a hot mile. The store sucks, but this is.
So being mean to everyone, little kid. Calling someone little kid, but you're one yourself is kind of crazy.
Okay, well. He's got a point. You know, the kid, the guy calling a kid, the kid. You know, that's not wrong there. He is pretty much a kid.
Chicken jockey.
Oh, that would have been sweet. Hold on. We're doing that again.
Oh, there's a pixel pop.
If I can freaking throw crack.
Yeah, there's more crash outs now.
Real.
Kind of crazy.
Splat.
Let's see what roots the Foley was. Let's hear this. What's your opinion?
Get out! And I can't throw. It's a W, am I right?
Normal.
Chicken.
This rec center kind of low-key sucks. The lobby, not the, not the rec center itself, but the. Alright, I'm just gonna shut up. I'm 16 actually, so get your guess correct. Oh. What the hell? Well, that was easy. Oh, I love the overpriced items. Yeah, I love a rec room for that.
They're not even overpriced.
I mean, not compared to the other items I've seen, but still, it's pretty pricey either way.
Yeah, but like compared to other ones, it's actually underpriced.
That's fair. I'll give you that. Looks like they're finally trying to listen, slowly but surely.
Like the Amulet of Elsewhere, that was 15,000 tokens.
Jesus Christ, bro. 15,000 is crazy.
Yeah, and that
And-
was 2 years ago.
Oh my god.
And then there's something else for 20,000 tokens.
I can't even
Looks
believe
like an
this.
eye patch.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy. Who's this? I don't know who this is, but. Just spreading over now. What the Whoa! Oh, okay. That looked way worse than I thought it actually was. Okay. Okay. That looked really bad for a second. Hold on. I really need to get a new Quest 3 strap, bro. This shit hurts. Oh wait, dunk. And how the hell did I mess up a dunk, bruh? I always manage to mess something up when it comes to basketball. Jesus Christ, bro. Second. And it didn't go off because I released while it was under there. Pause. Oh my god. This is like my 5th freaking attempt at this, bro. I truly suck. I'm just gonna give up, bro. Get to that in a second. Oh, hey, they fixed it! They finally fixed the rec center issue where you had to go through this room to join a different instance. Wow, took long enough. Holy hell. I really like this rec center though. It's crazy. Bro, don't you dare tell me.
Oh, Derek, bro, you got the most old ass freaking name, bro.
Old ass, bro. What are you yawning about? What?
Where did I go so far? Hold on.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I think he just wants to fit in. Y'all like
more
good?
old than you.
Yeah,
What
he
are we
plays
so much more older than you? You're what are we? You're what are we better
I'm
than
Conquest.
you? Like,
You better than me?
hold on,
You
hold on, hold on.
actually better
Actually, buddy,
than me?
I'm
What?
Conquest. Get out of here, buddy. Get out of here.
Actually,
My
I'm
Gorilla
Conquest. You're not
Tag.
Conquest, I
Actually
am.
better
I'm
They
Conquest.
Oh, for
actually,
real.
they
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
doesn't have a golden
Yeah.
glove. Actually, he doesn't have a golden glove. What are you talking about? And he doesn't have an eye patch. What are you
Have a
talking
golden
about?
glove. He does have a golden glove.
It is.
Why are you wearing the fake eye patch? Literally.
Bro,
Oh,
I
'cause it's white.
Watch the series. That was not him when he got smashed by a movie.
Oh, what the hell? Who is this?
You look like someone's leaving you hanging, bro.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry, man. Oh my. Hold on. I'm sorry, bro. I didn't even know. Here, hold on. Can I even invite you? Dude, I didn't even know you were there. I'm sorry, bro. It's a full rec center. I'm sorry, bro. You'll have to wait until it. Man, I didn't even. Hold on. Don't hesitate to talk into it. I can see it. Like.
Oh, my neck. My neck hurts.
You know how to get the gold. Me mum
Do you
needs
know
a
how
whole
to get
collection.
The sea captain.
Oh, whoa.
Hold on.
Whoa.
Hold on.
Let me.
Where are those gold?
What?
Oh!
It's a request from the king.
How do you get gold?
Oh, who is that French lady? Hold on.
Please tell me. Please.
Hold on, I just read on
Nah, this would be such a cool
How do you get foot?
Homelander thing.
If I'm gay, I'm gay. Hold on. I'm gonna get away from
Hold on. Did I just see something? You might be able to join now. Oh.
Stop moving your fat little head. Listen to Katy Perry. I don't like Katy Perry.
Cause baby, you're a firework.
Well, she's weirder than the time I got.
Yeah, no, bro.
Oh, man.
I know.
we. I don't even know. She said I hate Katy Perry, and I just sung Katy Perry, bro. You know. My honest reaction, I don't give a shit. Don't care, I'm balling. Not really. I'm actually sucking ass after. I feel like I'm in. I don't know. Never mind. I'm not. I guess. It says I'm offline. Yeah, because I don't have you favorited. Hold on. There.
Gentlemen, search it out. Have both of you not heard?
Yeah, but plus, even if it was, the new beam is set. You're right about that.
Took long enough. Oh.
Oh no.
Alright, we'll go to this one. We'll go. Where that? Oh, I thought we were going to a rec center. I wanted to chillax for a few more, but whatever. We'll see what's going on here. Where's the rec center? Yo.
Yo, Derek! Hold on, hold on.
Damn.
My mic's like.
Yeah, it was really loud there for a second. What's up, man? How you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Alright, let's go. Bro,
So-
I'm like mad bored because none of my friends are online, so I was just like, let's just see if someone's streaming, you know?
Oh yeah, and you found me. That's W.
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally just got on too. That's fun. That's funny.
Have you seen the new update?
This is the first time I'm seeing it.
Pretty cool.
I like this one. I
really wish
love
it-
this rec center compared to the last one, bro. The last one sucked.
Yeah,
my
the la-
opinion.
yeah. You-
This one,
wait.
this one's
You see-
sweet.
You know, have you gotten the bounty guy?
Bounty guy? What?
This
What
guy
bounty
over
guy?
here. Look.
Hey, are you YouTuber? Are you YouTuber? Wait, are you?
Maybe. No. Oh shoot! What
See
is
this guy?
this?
Look. Follow me.
Oh, there's a little bounty hunt.
Hey, you want to be our friend?
W.
You want to be our friend too? You two. You want to be our friends?
I'm a little busy right now. Give me a second, man.
Yo, wait. This is
our best friends.
Bro, it's like a mutated. Oh, wait.
Diamond C is welcome to stream.
Derek, can I show
Yeah.
you something cool someone built? Yeah,
Sure,
How do I,
yeah.
How do I
Yeah.
print a
Oh.
photo that I've already made?
What?
Or whatever? How do I print like a photo I've already made?
Not a big one.
Wait, I got it.
Do you know Soul Fox Skinny?
Yeah. I'm not.
You know? I just support him. I just meet him really. I just meet him. And Rexon.
That's cool. That's cool.
Oh my! How do I know how to show you. Oh wait, I know how to.
Brother?
You can just send it to me. I think. I don't know. Oh shit! That's cool, man.
You go play.
And then the second one. Second
Whoa!
Wait, no.
Hold on, get out of the way. Get out of the way. I'm clipping this.
Hold up.
Thank you, man. Thank you. That's crazy. I've never hit a shot like that in a hot minute, bro. Alright, can I make it even
Look at the
further?
second photo I sent you.
Hold on, let me check
Funny,
this
I
out real
made
quick. Psh, of course you did something like that. That sucked. Ah,
Be quiet. For once. Bro, who is this kid?
what?
No.
You
Oh.
shut up, you little kid.
There's some random kid up there and I couldn't let him move.
Oh, he's AFK.
Yeah.
Dude, that last time I hit a shot that crazy, bro. I was going down the stairs and then I hit a shot like just while going down the stairs, and I was like,
Keep
whoa.
annoying me.
Bro, what am I hearing? It was like rum bum bum.
What I know.
Oh, it's you, bro.
Ugh.
Derek, if we get someone else, do
Oh,
you want
hold
for
on.
like golden trophy?
Maybe. Hold on. Let me catch up on chat. Is Rec Room a good game, and do you need the VR for it? You do not need VR for a Rec Room. And then for the second or the first part of that question, it's all right. I mean, it's fun, but it gets
It's
boring
kinda
really
dumb.
quickly. Yeah, it's getting very boring very fast. But like as a first time experience, it's fun. That's my answer. Like I don't know how else to describe it. Like, it gets boring quickly, but it's a fun at the start. Jesus. It took me, this guy's mic is, like, Rift S quality bad.
My opinion is like it's good if you're
Mhm.
on VR.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Aramis.
Hey guys, don't be your best friend.
What?
What?
Don't be your best friend.
I'm alright. Thank you, though. See, that... I don't know, man. Oh my god, bro. Dude, okay. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fix up my... Yeah. Let me fix this position real quick. Put it over here so I can see it over here. Position. Press, hold on.
Derek, they're out. That kid's like after us.
Oh my god.
Why didn't I get it?
This is way too. Oh, hi.
Shake hands.
Hold on,
Yo,
I'm
is
doing.
this tough?
Whoa.
Hey, I shake hands.
I
What?
got the goblet.
Shake
I
hands.
Okay.
got the golden goblet.
You're welcome.
What? Why you shake hands?
Listen, lady, whatever you're trying to sell me, I am not buying. All right?
My name is Skylar White, yo.
I got the
Oh,
goblet.
please.
I don't even know you.
Look,
I don't even know
I
you.
know. Do you know who I am?
if I just
Shake my hand.
This is
Please.
harassment.
Please don't sign up.
Oh,
Please
want me
don't
to
sign
quit?
up. I'll be your tie.
That was not a clip.
I'll tie
right?
you up with you.
I got the goblet. Hey, look.
Oh my.
Hey, look. Hey.
I'll tie you up.
Oh.
Hey, bro. Let me go. I got the goblet.
Alright, I fixed my.
Person.
Good for you.
I just
You know what,
legs
you know
in
what?
his head. And then
I'm fine.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
So, dude, I'm not accepting this, bro. Oh. Hold on. Where is he?
No.
Yeah. Accept it.
You be my best friend?
Oh my ear.
Bro, already up,
Oh
bro.
my god,
Already
max
up.
volume.
Bet.
I got
Oh my.
This. It's good
Dude.
seeing Wrecker being revived from Luna. Yeah, it's sort of revived. I wouldn't say it's fully there yet, though. If you can't tell, we're kind of getting harassed by a 5-year-old right now. Oh.
Oh my. You know what? Just block him.
At this point, I might. Yeah, watch this. Bloop.
Okay, yeah.
All right, now we can stay safe here. I said being
yeah.
revived.
Oh, look, it's a ghost.
What do you mean? What are you talking? What do you mean revived? Oh, tidal wave! Whoa! You're back in my stream, dude. I'm sorry that I didn't read your chats from my last stream, bro. For some reason, my whole setup was freaking bugged. So I got it working now, so I can see you. What's up, though? How you doing, man? How are you doing? Nah, dude.
Old fan or something?
No. Tidal wave. You know the Rectuber tidal wave?
I don't think so.
You don't, dude. He was like big friends with Mav back in like 2020 and all that. Plus he just writing a bit. That's W, man. And he's also like a really big he's a big Rec Room creator in general. Like he makes a ton of games and stuff.
Tidal wave?
Like okay, title like TYDAL and then wave with a double E instead of one E. How am I? I'm doing just fine right now. Thank you for asking.
I can't.
They took out the voice moderation, sadly. Oh, did they actually? Wait, what? What the? That's a crazy avatar, bro. I like it though. Oh my gosh. Hold on.
Here, wait. How about you and Aramis? We should all play Golden Trophy because like Aramis is a sweat. I'm just
Okay, hold on. Let me see
Aramis,
something
party
here.
up, party up.
I'm gonna try and see something. Let me just party. You party. Me and Willie are in a party. So.
And Aramis is also in our party.
Bet. All right.
We're
Here.
gonna play Golden. Should we play? Yeah. Is Golden Trophy the only 4-player one?
Hold on. Let me see. Oh yeah. Can I? Is there a support button? Yes, there is. Hold on. Title is the code. Got it.
Code
I got you,
title,
bro. I
so-
got you. I said, and didn't get banned. That's crazy. Akira the Flag, welcome to stream. Can you play the Mimic VR? We're just getting started on Golden Trophy. I'm sorry, but maybe in a few. Use where's the support? How do I support?
It's in your like bio.
In my
Wait, how do
bio.
you spell title? Like T-A. Okay, wait.
See,
what?
no. Hold on. I'm trying to find like the support a code thing. Maybe it's in the store. I don't know. This is crazy, man. This is very crazy. Hold on. I support. It's not even showing up for me. What? Okay.
Yeah, I
don't know.
typed in title.
Yeah, it's title. Like TYDAL. That's how you spell it. And then you'll see he's like an actual creator on the platform. Why do you sound like Jack Black if he was young? I don't even know, man, but I'm taking that as a compliment. Thank you for that. I never, that's a new one, bro. That is straight up a new compliment. Holy hell. Oh, that's fun.
Alright, should we all go to Golden Trophy?
Yeah, let's go on Golden Trophy, man.
Alright.
The use
I'll
code.
invite, you invite.
Oh,
I use
I thought
code.
it was a different button at first. Okay. No wait, hold on. Hold
Alright,
on.
should I meet you guys in there? Oh wait, I'll wait.
Oh. Yeah. I just you can check my bio. That's the guy who I was talking about. But.
Alright, ready, Derek?
Yep. I'm ready. Press invite. Yep. All right. It's been a hot minute since I've done a quest, so I'm not gonna be great at this. But hold on. I think that's a good spot actually, because it's like not too far off. All right.
Ready to start.
Then I can actually just look at chat rather than
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, look at that!
Bullseye?
This one right here.
Oh dang. I'm not very good at this, if you can't tell. So
Best strat is you go up to like the melee ones and you just go like this. Look.
or like that. I prefer the double bow strategy, you know. Just
How do you double bow?
chicken jockey. Yeah, I can hear it now.
Oh wait, you do sound like the young Jeff.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Personally, I support Skull. Yeah, he's good too. I like Skull. Here's a very rare clip.
Alright, is Tidal Wave gonna join us?
No. We can start now. No.
Oh, okay.
No, he was just in my stream. So, I was just like, whoa. I didn't know Tidal Wave was a Derek Does Gaming supporter, bro. Dang. I feel honored. I really do. Yeah.
Alright.
I feel honored, but I don't even care. I sound 20 even though I'm younger. Dude, I have the opposite issue, bro. I'm like, I sound way too young and I'm like 16, bro. Like, I sound young for a 16-year-old, man. Watch out, watch out. Oh my gosh. Guess we're speedrunning this. I don't... Yep. Wait, I sound old or young? I can't even tell what you're trying to say. But, like... I got you. Damn. I mean, I'm not even saying I look...
You want crossbow?
What? No, I'm alright. I'm more accurate with this thing, so... Thank you, though.
See, bro, Aramis is a sweat.
Oops.
Really fine.
My bad. Ooh! Holy heck, man.
Look at the coins, bro.
I don't see it. Wait, what? Wait. Everyone
like,
says it sounds 20
they
bucks.
have so much
Damn!
more
What? I'm fortunate I sound 20. Dude, everyone sounds older for their age. I swear. In my opinion, I sound younger than my age, bro. Oh my gosh. Chicken jockey. I might actually just recreate that, man. I just get a blue shirt and then dress up as like Steve. Chicken jockey.
No, you should become Jack. I saw someone cosplay Jack Black and Rex.
No. I'm not gonna do it in Rec Room. I mean, like in real life. All right, I'm camping over here. And W's. Oh. Wee! I don't appreciate that violence. Dingus. W's.
Barrel's gonna spawn right behind you.
Yep. Watch out. Watch out.
Chicken jockey.
Sorry, man. There we go. You're in the nether. Yeah, I'm guys. The nether.
I'll go left. Me and Derek go left, right?
Alright, and the
Aramis can solo, bro. He's actually crazy.
Become Jack Black. Bet, bro. Hold on. Trying to think of a good goal that'd be decent. How many subs are we at currently? 544. If we get to 600 by July 23rd, which is my birthday, then I'll do Jack Black Steve. Sorry, man.
You're good.
Ugh. Whoops, revive.
I
Wanna
feel
see
so
the type
honored
of
to be
models I
on
make in
stream.
Necro? Yeah, actually, I may do that after. I'm interested. Because I suck at Rec Room creation when it comes to making friends, so I'll definitely be down to see what you can do with that. Oh shit. This is the most interaction, Miss Eclipse, but I'll check it out in a second. This is the most interaction I've seen in a hot minute for a stream. You got this.
Watch out. Oh, what a snipe.
Oh shit. Wow! Get that one over there. I'll be on a bit, not gonna lie. Bet. Holy heck, man. It has been a minute and I'm doing pretty decent. Not great, but it's been a hot minute since I touched this quest. Okay, we're going down here. Oh, I hate when they do that, bro. I love Jumbotron is probably my favorite quest. Everything about it is spectacular. Absolute cinema. I want to have something where every time it recognizes Absolute Cinema, just flash an image of me doing the Absolute Cinema. That would be such a fire thing for the stream. Oh yeah, we're doing this aggressive. I'm not gonna make it weird because, you know. I don't know how I revived you, but alright. I'll take that. I can't aim my shot for yeah. I played PSVR, and yeah, PSVR sucks. The second one is so much better from what I'm seeing. Dude, if I can actually, you know, play.
I'm sorry for being quiet. I'm just locked in.
Yeah, no. Lock in, bud. When you lock in, you're better. It's just given fact. Woo! Thank God. Over here. I know.
Wait,
Alright.
Derek.
Yeah.
Derek.
Oh, the hoops. Yeah. I knew about that. What is this? Alright.
What?
Whoa!
Shoot it.
No. That's a clip, bruh. Oh, yeah.
Yo,
Alright, let's go. That
Oh,
is never.
technically, it said
Dude, I started playing Rec Room December 6th, 2019. So I'm literally in the same boat as you. Go, 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 go.
Here, I'll get the minis.
Get them.
You just focus on boss.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Brr, 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 brr. Hey there.
Wow. Got it. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get?
Oh, for a second there, I thought we lost.
We got this break! Oh, yeah.
Yo, you got the really good one.
I started playing in January?
Wait,
Wow.
is this S rank?
We got
Yeah,
S rank.
is this S rank?
Wait, look, look, we got
Yeah,
S rank. We got S rank.
Hold up.
Hold on, Miss. Hold on, let me add this person real
equip
quick.
this. Oh, yo, this is stuff. Hold up. I just need the right accessory.
Hold on.
Wait, is this stuff? Here, I'm something red for the feathers. Wait, is this stuff?
That's stuff, that's stuff. Better publish that. Alright, hold on. Let me add you real quick, Luna. Miss Eclipse. Okay, that should be easy. Alright. 24 mutual friends. Whoa.
What?
Okay.
How?
I don't know. Come on. I'll add you, but... Hold on. Ranger Dale. Don't know him. Don't know him.
Press the start button on the scoreboard to play.
Alright, so just random people I added. Got it. Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna be right back. I'll
Alright.
Just gotta use the bathroom real quick, alright?
Okay.
So, it'll just be a few. Alright, so I'm gonna go in my dorm. Well, you just heard that. I'm going to use the bathroom, which means we are going on a very, very, very quick break. Like 3 minutes, probably max. I don't know what the hell that was. Oh. Alright, be right back. Welcome to Omen TV Yahtzee. Here's how it's gonna work. I have the Yahtzee card up here. I'm player 1, Harry's player 2. And this is basically just Yahtzee. But whatever you decide to go with, let's say you can either do a full house or you go with like threes because there's 3 of the threes. If you decide to go with a full house, then you have to do the challenge that is corresponding to the full house. 3, 2, 1, starting now, it begins. Clear all. Alright, so I got 3 2s, 1 4. I'm going with the 2s on this one. I'm going with 2s. So now I gotta make someone laugh. Oh, shit.
Oh, I see how.
Hey, you wanna hear a joke?
What was he trying to do to the
What? Sure.
Alright, so what's the similarities between a stripper and the Russians?
They both ugly in a hoe.
No. They both use poles in their own ways.
Hey, I got a question. I got a joke.
What?
What's the difference between a dog and a bitch? Nothing, but you're one.
Okay, well. And to anyone who says I am being racist,
Alright, I'm back.
I am not. I am 40% Polish. You want to hear a joke?
Yeah, I want to hear
Just, what's the similarities between the Russians
Give me a
and strippers?
second.
What?
They both use poles in their own ways.
In the break here. Alright, I'm back. I'm gonna make sure I'm on Streamlabs still. Yeah, we are. Bet. Alright, let's see. How much of this are I gotta get rid of? Yeah, probably.
not a lot, just the one picture. All right. I want to see. We're not doing military trolling today. I don't want to do it. Enola Pochuka. I don't know. Enola P. Welcome to my stream. And today I am on Rec Room. I'm just gonna, just doing random stuff. Yeah, I'm sorry. Is it bad if I call you Enola P for like your last name, or Enola? Because I cannot pronounce your last name. I'm sorry, man. Yeah. I'm gonna get on. Okay, I just added you. So, what am I on? You're welcome. Yeah, I'm on Rec Room. And then later, I'm going to, like, why is this getting recommended to me? I haven't touched anything like this. So, where was, Willie? Will. Dorm room, I'm assuming? Oh. Well, okay. So, I don't know if Will's, checking on stream, but I'm gonna do, I'm level 50. Yep, I am too. Right there. Alright, let's actually check out a Black Hat lobby. And if it's cursed, we're dipping out of there. Yeah. I know that Black Hat came from VR Chat and it just got ported to Rec Room because of Rec Room Studio, but I don't really care. I'm gonna play it in Rec Room. Because VR Chat, I don't want to get banned. I don't want to get banned. I've already gotten strikes just off of VR Chat streams. I'm not doing those ever again. Sorry, man. Or woman. Sorry, man or woman. Gentlewoman. I can't do VR Chat. I just don't want to get banned. I'm not risking community guidelines to tear my ass to shreds. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Hold on. I love when Rec Room takes forever to load, man. Oh yeah.
That has a lot of game characters.
Hey, no, I don't care.
What is happening?
Do the same thing. Why is Aladdin on your mount list?
It was at my grandpa.
Yes, he can.
Why am I being
Whoa.
Is Lucifer trying to give me ghostly back shots again?
What?
Excuse me?
I would give you back shots and stick my beak in your anal, in your
Hey,
butthole.
behind you, there's an old man
And
behind
it'll
you.
feel good and you'll like
Mista.
it.
It was giving you back
old
shots.
man. Four.
Alright, bro.
Are these people on VR? I can't
Dying
tell.
Cindy. I have 4.
What do you mean you can't tell? You
wait,
both.
what? My pocket.
Dumb bubblegum.
That
Girl.
person right there, they're moving their hands, so they're on VR.
I have 4.
Yeah,
Bum,
that's
bum,
on VR.
bum.
She's on VR.
Yeah.
You need to get on your VR, girl.
Number 3.
What the hell?
You know what else is passive?
I don't know. What is happening here?
Thank you. He's happy.
I'm probably gonna need a lobotomy after this, bro. Holy shit. I don't even know what the hell is going on. Oh, God.
Okay.
I don't have
He's like
money.
5
I
years
don't
old.
have.
Oh,
I'm broke.
oh.
I don't have money for taxi.
Okay, why is my controller
up?
aggressively like vibrating?
Pause, bro.
No
Pause on that. No pause.
I'm being legitimate. I'm being legitimate.
Dang, bro.
Okay.
Alright. You know what? We'll go to one military event. And if I start having a lobotomy, or what, if I hate it, I'm not going to do any more military trolling. We're doing military trolling. If it sucks, period.
Game over.
Okay. Kind of predicted this, bruh. Freaking dickheads, bruh. Yeah, alright. Yeah, alright. Why did I go to GSDA? Okay, bro. We're restarting Rec Room. Give me a second, bruh. I know this is AIDS right now. I'm trying my best here. Bro, why the... Oh, God. Why is metal on, bro? Quit this shit. Hold on. Quit metal. Alright, boom. My name in Rec Room is Golden Men. Alright. I mean, I'm not gonna hate on it, but it's an interesting name. That's all I'm gonna say. You good, bro? Yeah, I'm good. It's just, you know, I love when Rec Room has hackers ruining events for the freaking jokes and pranks, and then it ruins the fun for everyone else, so then I have to restart my game because I already loaded into the event, but I don't want to crash my game, you know? It's a stupid thing I have to do. Oh, Nami here? Yeah. Hi, Nobs. Willie. Hey, that's not nice. Right. Yeah, I know. Why does that make it right now? Willie's. Well, okay. Alright, where's, hold on, here. Hold up, Becca. We're gonna decline that because, you know, it's a very, 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 yeah, it's something. Alright. Yeah, alright. I'll go join Will, or Willie, I don't know what he wants me. Okay, here we go. Alright, hold on. Actually, now you can see me, Luna, if you can, if you're still on my stream. I am now online for you. So, I choose, yeah, I'm on favorites only because, you know, I gotta make sure everything is good, you know, before, you know, people keep showing up. Right now, actually, hold on. Hold on. I just remembered something. We're gonna play Stunt Runner. We're gonna play Stunt Runner because Stunt Runner is actual peak and it is not played enough, unfortunately. Yeah, it's a little boring after a hot minute because it's the same 6 courses, but guess what? It's the last good Rec Room original, so I don't even care. Anyways, let's switch tabs here. Get S plus and Starner. Bet. I've only gotten S plus like a couple times, so I'm not the best with Starner, but I can still I'm gonna still attempt it. S plus is difficult. You gotta, you can only die once or no times, and you have to get under 5 minutes and 45 seconds, I think. It's pretty difficult, so. Oh boy. If my game loads though. Hold on, I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna put my Streamlabs on performance mode. Maybe that'll help. Hopefully. Hope for this to work. But if not, then I gotta... I don't know. I'm gonna let it crash to my dorm. If it doesn't work. Oh yeah, it's 4:20. At my time, at least. When is 4:20? 4:20 at 4:20. The 20th is that Sunday. So, we're literally going to be streaming on 4:20, bro. Yeah, I'm making a wee joke on that stream. I don't even care. I don't even freaking care. Dude, why is this not loading? Hold on. Alright, hold on. We're going into a private match. Oh my gosh, this is these bugs, bro. Holy hell. I love it, you know? I love having to deal with technical issues on the stream that is doing really decently, way better than most of my streams too. Sorry for all these technical issues. And I haven't met, I don't know if you were anyone who's here. I don't know if anyone saw or heard this earlier, but tomorrow I'm going, no, not tomorrow. God damn it. So after my headset dies, I'm going to go switch to my PC and do some reaction content. After that, tomorrow we're doing another stream, basically the same thing as today. But you're liking this live? Thank you. But anyways, what was I saying? Yeah. Then Tuesday, I'm leaving for New York, alright? Because I'm leaving for New York, I don't know what the feed is here, but anyways, I'm leaving for New York on Tuesday. So I'm not gonna be posting much, I'm not gonna be doing much, you know? But after that, after the live stream, or not live stream, after I'm done in New York, I'm gonna be editing. I'm probably not gonna stream until the video is posted. Unless I am gonna stream, then I'm probably gonna not take just editing only day for the New York vid on Sunday, or that Sunday. But whatever. Yeah, we're actually doing. I do more than just gaming. I have a second channel called Derek Doesn't Game. I have a channel called Derek Doesn't Game where it's basically miscellaneous content that isn't gaming. But as a matter of fact, you've probably seen, I don't know, you probably haven't but there's a stream, or not a stream, but there's a video called Brothers Vow Short Film, and it popped off. And so, sequel to that is in the works. It's a short film I made. Literally, basically improv, 99% of it.
Checkpoint.
Oh yeah.
Checkpoint.
Hold on, lock in. Not a great time, but whatever. It's not my best time. My best time was... Wait, no, that is a record. What? I actually just beat my record. I thought I got 20-something seconds before. Oh shit, you can't see the game. Damn it. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Thank you for letting me know. I got 33 seconds on the first one. So there's that. This one, I don't know how I'm gonna do.
3, 2, 1, go!
Get off the screen, man. Oh my god. Watch the technique. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That was definitely one of my better attempts.
Checkpoint.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, what's my best time? 3650. Oh, wait, I beat it by a couple milliseconds. Oh my god, we're beating records. I beat it just by a few milliseconds. Wow. So subscribe to Derek Does Game. Oh, subscribe to Derek Does Gaming. That is facts, guys. That is actual facts. Because if you don't subscribe, you're missing out on a whole bunch of stuff. Anyways,
2, 1, go!
And I already mentioned this way back in the beginning of this stream, but the New York video is going on both channels. So normally with a video like that, I would post it on the second channel, but you know, yeah, I could have taken that shortcut. I don't really care though. But anyways, what was I saying? Normally with a channel or with a video like going to New York, I would post it only on the second channel. But this is a video I deeply am gonna like invest into it. I'm gonna invest a lot of time and effort into that video. So I want to reach a big audience on that video. And so that is why I'm posting it not only to my gaming channel, but my second channel where it's not gaming content. Holy shit, I almost, oh. I've been to New York a couple times. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's my first time going, so, and I heard it's pretty sweet, but there's just a few rough spots. I mean, it's the biggest city in the world. Of course there's gonna be rough things in there. It's freaking New York. But, no. Ugh. Now I'm trying to actually like play how I normally would play, which is why I'm not doing the shortcut at the end, but I am gonna learn it eventually. You'll know. I'll let you know when. Ugh. Oh damn. Yeah, right here, you can wall run, but I'm not wasting my time on that because I know I'm gonna fumble it. So, there, if you see Spider-Man, let me know. That'd be cool. Ben. Wait, are you talking about the one where like they ask for money to take a picture with? Yeah, I don't know if I'm wasting my money on that, but yeah, I don't know, man. But that would be funny though. Oh, I thought there was like an entity just watching my every move. That would have been creepy, bro. Over there, but it's just lighting.
3, 2, 1, go!
Or, I don't know. Oh shit, I forgot to slide. I don't know what you're talking about, minus that. Because there's like people in costumes that like ask her if you want a photo. And then if you take the photo, they'll try and scam you by saying, oh, actually that was a paid effort. So... Oh. So yeah, then I don't even know what I'm talking about. But, I'm actually going to Times Square on the first day. Oh, oh, oh! Holy hell. Nah. Dude, that was a save, bro! That was a save! I don't know if I'm getting S+ though, because of that save. Yeah, no. It might be S rank. Yep.
Nice going.
Maybe I might do that. 341. Okay. Yeah, we have a chance. We might get. We're definitely getting S+. 341 on the 5th one. Yeah, it's S+, bro. Just for a bit. But I'm on a guided tour as well, so I wouldn't really have enough time to like set up for it, you know? Like, it would be really cool, but it's a guided tour, which means, you know, I can't really, I mean, there's breaks and stuff where we can go explore a specific part of New York, like Times Square. That's a break, but most of it is guided, which means, nope. Damn it. Oh, no. Oh, I almost died. Okay. Lock in. I got lock in. Sorry, I'm not looking at chat right now.
Checkpoint. Keep it up.
Not locked in. Oh, yeah. Come on. Hold on. Did I get S+? We got S+! Wait, we either got S+ or S rank. I think we got S+ though. That's how you do it, folks. That's how you freaking do it. We got S+. We actually just got S+. Oh yeah, I already got the S+ here, so yeah. That was fun. Well. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get off Rec Room. Actually, no. Let's go do the one thing. Better Rec Center. Alright, well, yeah, let's get off Rec Room. I'm gonna cool off for a second. I'm sorry. I'm gonna switch to the reaction content. I'm like sweating right now. So let's get off here. All right, I'm gonna cool off for like 3 to 5 minutes. Probably put on a 5-minute timer just so I have extra time. And then after that, we are going to react to a couple videos that are pretty long. So that'll give some reaction content, hopefully, at least for the stream. All right. Without further ado, I will be right back in a few minutes here. 5 minutes. All right. Welcome to Ome TV Yahtzee. Here's how it's gonna work. I have the Yahtzee card up here. I'm player 1, Harry's player 2. And this is basically just Yahtzee. But whatever you decide to go with, let's say you can either do a full house or you go with like 3s because there's 3 of the 3s. If you decide to go with a full house, then you have to do the challenge that is corresponding to the full house. 3, 2, 1, starting now, it begins. Clear all. Alright, so I got 3 2s, 1 4. I'm going with the 2s on this one. I'm going with 2s. So now I gotta make someone laugh. Oh, shit.
Oh, I see how.
Hey, you wanna hear a joke?
What was he trying to do to the
What? Sure.
Alright, so what's the similarities between a stripper and the Russians?
They both ugly in a hell.
No. They both use poles in their own ways.
Hey, I got a question. I got a joke.
What?
What's the difference between a dog and a bitch? Nothing, but you're one.
Okay, well. And to anyone who says I am being racist, I am not. I am 40% Polish. You want to hear a joke?
Yeah, I want to hear a joke.
What's the similarities between the Russians and strippers?
What?
They both use poles in their own ways.
Yeah.
There you go!
Yeah, you won that one.
Alright. So do you like this one or not?
What does that give me?
So you could go for the 6s, which would give you you get 18 points off of that.
Yeah. What challenge would that give me?
That would give you act like your mic is muted.
I can do that.
Alright. Before we continue, whoever loses this video will have to recreate the winner's choice of a TikTok. Not only that, post it into General 5 chat as well as to their YouTube channel.
How can I hear you?
Right away! Okay, that's it.
That's it?
That was all you had to do. My turn. Oh, this is good. Do I go for 3s or do I re-roll? I'm going for 3s.
Act nerdy. Oh dear God.
This is gonna be easy for me.
Oh no.
This is gonna be easy for me.
Oh my God, I love your hat. It makes it very splendid. It really has your fit. The fit makes it more mathematically comprehensible. I count that. Jesus. We got 2, 2, 3, 3, 5. If I were you, I would re-roll this. But what do you want to do? All right, because you could have gotten a full house, but oh wait, same thing here. 1s gives you make someone mad.
Nah, that'd be too hard.
All right, this will be your final roll. Well, you're kind of screwed here. 2, 2, 4. You could do make someone laugh or act tough. Because you can't do 6s.
Make someone laugh. I'm quite good at that.
He doing the Roblox thing. Do it again. Oh my God! Do the run in place. Do the run in place. Do it, Roblox dance. Come on, do a Roblox dance.
Do the one where you got your arms in your air. Do the one you got your arms in your air when you like, yeah. Can you talk? Can you talk?
Hello there.
Yeah, that counts. That counts. That counts.
That counts?
Yeah, that counts. They laughed. Next is my roll. Ooh. Clear all. I'm going to re-rolling. I could no. We'd have to go with 5. Sorry, this is my final roll. Oh, I could go for 6s. That could be. I'm going for 6s. I'm going for 6s. All right.
I can't hear you.
That counts! Well, that was that easy. It was that easy, man. Alright, this is your roll. First roll. Got 3 6s, 1 4, and 1 5. You could go for 3 of a kind on this, I just realized. Which is a
kind?
Which is pretty bad challenge. Do a cringy face.
No, I can do that. No, I wouldn't.
Alright, so you're going 3 of a kind. 20.
Oh, who I need it right now? Wait. Yes. What?
That counts.
No,
that counts. Yeah, I'm counting that. Oh, I'm going. Do I go 3 of a kind? No. That was too soon. I'm not going 3 of a kind. Oh, wait. 4, 5. Dude, I swear, this is so rigged. Alright, hold on. No, I'm re-rolling one final time. Oh,
Alright.
1, 2, 3. Alright, I'm going 5s. Frick, man.
I ain't gonna lie to you, you still a bitch though.
Alright. Yeah, I forgot how good that video was.
Oh my god.
I actually forgot how good that video was. Holy hell. Alright, let me just fix my camera real quick. I actually hate this new chair that I have. If you don't know, something's up with my normal chair. So this is the chair I'm sitting in. It's pretty tiny for me. I'm back. Welcome back. So yeah. We're doing reaction content for the remainder of the stream just to cool off a bit. Wait, what if, hold on. I don't know if I've done a video where I ranked the entire catalog of my videos or not. I think I have, but we'll do it again. Frick it, actually. Wait. Yeah, no. We'll do that another time. Where's my reaction stream? Here we go.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Our first, whoa. Alright, my first video. The first video we're watching is Bone Lab What Went Wrong. This video popped up in my feed and it looked really interesting, so, you know, give it a shot. I like it. It looks already really sweet.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Yeah, my channel's dead. Like, really dead. Why is it dead? Well, you see, this game sucks, and I kind of lost motivation to do anything.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand the argument saying, oh, Bone Lab's not as good as Boneworks. It isn't, but it's still a good game.
If you don't know, I'm a huge fan of Boneworks.
Yeah.
This game is probably one of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah, Boneworks.
And we get a sequel to it, and it's just the biggest letdown.
Yeah, it was definitely really rushed with development. I'll give that to you.
I've decided that I'm gonna make a video talking about why this game sucks because I have a lot of thoughts about this game. Also, I've brought along Raptor and Shane Nothing to help me out.
Oh
with this.
shit!
They're also huge fans of Boneworks who just absolutely despise this game. Go check them out, please. Their links are in the description.
Hold on, let me see something. Okay, he gained a couple subs. Man, he gained like way less subs. Damn, bro. These are speedrunners though. Alright, so I had to check that.
What's up, everybody? Here we go.
Just go. Whatever. Editing is crazy. I don't know why my frame rate is there, man. Low HD.
To start off, I'm gonna talk about the campaign.
That's
since
better.
For me,
Way
that is
better.
the most important part of the game.
Yeah, I don't know why the
Okay,
quality
so
sucked.
apparently this game was split up to be 33% campaign, 33% sandbox, and 33% mods. Okay. Right, okay, so this is why Bone Lab was so bad. Okay, got it. Yeah, a third of the game is dedicated to mods. That's not a joke. In my correct opinion, it should have been 99% campaign, 1% sandbox, and 0% mods. Thank you very much. Okay, so we know that only a third of this game's development went towards the campaign, but is it actually good? Yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah, the campaign was a little weak, I'm not gonna lie. It was very short, but I still loved the visuals and the music, and I don't really care about story anyways. I like playing the game, if that makes sense.
Unfortunately, it's not. First of all, Bone Lab's campaign is very short in comparison to Boneworks'.
Am I, am I psychic or what?
It takes a good 6 to 10 hours to get from new game to credits in Boneworks, upwards of 20 if you're being really thorough. But by comparison, Bone Lab's campaign only lasts like 3 to 5 hours, which is half if not less than half of Boneworks' campaign. Now, is this a bad thing? Well, in Bone Lab's case, I'd say it is, yeah. This game just feels short. It feels incomplete in a way that Boneworks didn't. Going into Ascent, I was fully expecting this to be the actual start of the campaign, not the second to last level. Simply put, there's just less game here, and comparing the runtime of each game's campaign shows that perfectly. If Bone Lab being shorter was to correct for stale and dragged out moments in Boneworks, then that would be good, but it isn't. And levels being shorter isn't just to benefit performance. Bone Lab introduces a new way to optimize lag, where entire areas will deload if they aren't visible or if you aren't in them. Because of this, there's literally no excuse for Bone Lab not to have big levels like Boneworks did. So what about the actual level design? Well, like most things in Bone Lab, level design just generally feels like a downgrade from Boneworks. There are multiple levels in Boneworks that just feel enormous. There's so
Yeah, that's the power of PCVR. They optimized it for Quest. That's why it feels worse.
many secrets, hidden areas, shortcuts, puzzles. There's lots of backtracking, multiple paths to choose from, revisiting an area from a different angle, or being able to see it from a different part of the map. All of these things combined do their job in making these levels feel alive. And sure, the level design isn't fantastic, but it's good enough for what it is. But in comparison, Bone Lab's levels just feel so small and uninvolved compared to this. In addition to being short, the campaign is an extremely linear experience. There's never multiple paths to choose from, which discourages the player into finding their own way to go. The game is basically just following the same set path for the whole thing. Collectible spots are really uncreative at times. Some are just found on the floor, not even attempting to be hidden. There's not really any secret areas. But Gold Pro, you're forgetting the keycard rooms. These weren't even in the initial release.
That's facts.
We're just tacked on after the fact, and most of them aren't even that interesting. Most of them are literally just a single room with a clipboard or 3. One thing they added in Bone Lab's campaign is having the inventory carry over between levels, and despite this system being a bit buggy sometimes, with items disappearing randomly and whatnot, I actually really enjoy this. It actually provides some incentive in storing weapons you really like so that you can keep using them throughout the whole campaign. Okay, now let's get into the actual levels themselves. Starting off with Descent, it's a quick and to-the-point introduction to the game. Pretty much every single enemy type, gun, and melee weapon is featured in this level, which is a questionable design choice. As I said earlier, having your inventory carry over is definitely a good addition, but if you're gonna introduce this many weapons and guns in the first level, then it kinda ruins that mechanic, don't you think? You're never gonna find new guns and weapons because you already found them all in the tutorial. Honestly, I find myself wishing that I couldn't keep my items between levels when I find the same rifle I've carried the entire game for the 4th time. And yeah, Museum did this too, but at least you couldn't carry all those weapons and guns into the next levels. Descent plays the role of a tutorial well enough, and admittedly isn't as long-winded as Museum was. This level also looks really nice, showing off the nice bump in graphical fidelity. Most of the posters in this level are just straight up taken
What's
from
Boneworks? Boneworks is a physics VR game. It's okay. It's basically the predecessor to Bone Lab, the OG Bone Lab. But yeah, it's a physics. It's similar to Half-Life. I don't know if you played Half-Life, yeah. That's the best way I could say it. It's Half-Life VR, and Bone Lab is Gmod VR.
Though, which I find
I don't know how else to describe it.
The few posters that aren't reused are literally
Boneworks is one of my favorite games ever. that it like genuinely such a really cool experience. It's motion sickening for new VR users, but because I've been playing for years, by the time I got around to playing Boneworks and Bone Lab, I wasn't motion sick, and plus it was just a really cool experience. I've never played a VR game anything like Boneworks or Bone Lab. They're both special and cool in their own ways.
Literally AI generated. And don't try to make the argument
Whoa.
that the few posters that aren't reused are literally AI generated. And don't try to make the argument.
Yeah, that's why they looked weird. Okay, that makes sense.
That it makes sense lore-wise because MythOS is an AI-generated world or some garbage. This is lazy. Okay, now let me tell you about something that genuinely bothers me about this level. There are 16 clipboards in this 10-minute long level.
Yep.
Mother of God, chill out. There's like 4 clipboards in this one room. Aside from that though, this level is overall one of the better ones, but don't worry, it quickly goes downhill from here. The next level is the Bone Lab Hub, which for some people might be the last level in the campaign because they never figured out how to progress from here. Even with the updates that made it a bit more obvious where to go, it's still a pretty impressive feat if you figure out where to go without running to the internet for help. This level
Yeah, I had to go to the internet. This was the one thing I did not like about Bone Lab, was the this level. Yeah, I had to think of the name of it. Damn.
It's that crane minigame, and while it's interesting as a concept, it's just really boring and also is very likely to get stuck or drop these orb thingies. They did increase the speed of this thing in a patch, but it's still a slog. Once you escape from the actual lab, you make your way to the Monogon offices. It's a cool throwback to one of the rooms in Boneworks, however they completely ruin it with this hook puzzle. It's yet another reference to Boneworks, but while this was an actually fun puzzle in this game, it's really bad in Bone Lab. You have to use this weird control thingy to move the hook down to lift this plug. However, the hook doesn't just slide in, no. Since you don't have the dev manipulator this time around, you have to manually move this thing to slide in. But even though this thing is shrunken, it's still clearly meant to be moved with the dev manipulator. Moving this thing with your hands is actual cancer. And if it isn't lowered to the perfect height, then it's probably not going to work. It's honestly kind of impressive. This puzzle right here is one of the jankiest things I've ever seen in a video game. Like, how did they actually think this was a good idea? Anyways, moving on to Long Run, it's basically just a bunch of really janky puzzles with Omni projectors everywhere. Yeah. It's clearly just a Runoff wannabe, but Runoff is a way better level in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
None of these puzzles are actually any fun either.
Runoff was incredible, to say the least.
They're just annoying if anything. This one comes to mind especially. It certainly doesn't help that you have this playing in your ears as you struggle through this atrocity. In Boneworks, puzzles not only provide...
Yeah, okay, a lot of people say mind control is pretty good. Nah, I agree with this guy. Mind control is kind of... Yeah, I don't like mind control a lot. Talk about the OST, by the way, the top 3 games. Alright, Boneworks, probably... no, actually... Oh, God, this is a tough list. I'll go with Portal. Portal 2 on top 5, actually, no. Not top 3. Hold on, let me look at my, catalog here. Jesus Christ, there's so much I like. Boneworks is top 2. Yeah, it's not my favorite, actually, it's my favorite game. Yeah, sorry. I underestimated Boneworks. Boneworks is, like, actually my favorite game ever. Like, everything about it just is my type of style, if that makes sense. Hold on. Oh, sorry. Alright, top 2. Okay, then that leaves second and third. The second place is going to Bone Lab. Yeah, I'm watching a video and saying what went wrong, but I still think Bone Lab is a very good sequel. I mean, it didn't live up to the hype of Boneworks, but I still think it was a good game. And then Rec Room top. No, not Rec Room. Portal 2 is going in top 3 because it's a genuinely interesting puzzle game. So, all right, there's my answer. Yeah, Marvel Rivals. I don't play it often. That's my defense. I don't play it often.
Added a break from the run and gun, but could be solved in a variety of ways, which allowed for critical thinking and creativity on the player's part.
Yeah.
Sometimes, a unique solution is just to skip the puzzle altogether, which is an idea I've never seen before in a game. Being able to discover your own solution to something makes your adventure through Boneworks feel personal. In Bone Lab, this is not the case at all. The game forces you to do the puzzles exactly how they were intended, leaving little room for creativity. This really sucks, seeing as this player freedom is one of the things that makes Boneworks stand out as one of the best VR games of all time. The next level is Mine Dive. Wow, look how cool our new vehicles are. No, but in all seriousness, I do like this ride. It's a bit long, but nothing over the top. It certainly doesn't provide for good replayability though. One thing I will say is that the targets that you can shoot throughout the ride are kind of inconsistent for some reason. You won't see them for like a good minute, and then all of a sudden they'll come back. The points you get for shooting them never amounts to anything anyway, so like there isn't even really a point. Hey, look, more AI art.
Alright.
Next is Big Anomaly. It has a trippy kind of backrooms vibe to it, which is pretty cool. The sterile white hallways, the claustrophobic vents crawling with crablets, or the reveal of the voice behind the radios. This level has a great atmosphere, and although it's still on the shorter side of things, it's definitely one of the better levels. Good job, game. Are you sick of seeing these posters yet? Alright, so all of the Avatar levels are pretty short, so I'm just gonna quickly go through them. Street Puncher is probably the best out of the 6 Avatar levels.
Yeah.
You get to beat up these reskin Fords with the strong Avatar you're introduced to. This level is just a time trial though, which to be honest just feels a bit weird to be shoved in the middle of a campaign. Okay, seriously. Can you stop with the AI art? Jesus Christ. It's absolutely everywhere in this level. I find it funny that they didn't even bother to change the text on most of these. It's all just gibberish. Sprint Bridge is just a parkour level. On release, this level had no actual enemies, which just made it feel empty and boring. They've since added encounters, new areas, weapons, and a goddamn helicopter, which I'd say are good additions, besides from the helicopter's inability to actually be of any threat to you. But I'm left wondering why these things weren't in the level in the first place. Probably in an attempt to rush the game out, they just ended up leaving this level unfinished. Magma Gate is literally just a defend the point game. It's 2 minutes long and it's just a killing simulator. It's also almost impossible to actually fail to defend the point, which just makes it less exciting. Moonbase is probably the worst out of the 6. It's literally just an empty level. You walk from here to here.
It's a good sandbox. It's a good sandbox level though. I will give you that. If you want to screw around in the moon, then that's a level for you.
It's a whole thing. I guess they thought that you being on the moon would be cool enough to cancel out just how empty this level is. And also, I don't mind the music, but having this loop in my ears as I'm getting increasingly frustrated on where I'm supposed to go is just... it's bad. There's also a utility gun here for some reason. This level's just a mess, honestly. This is another level that received some changes in a patch for obvious reasons. They literally just moved the easy to miss map to be right in your face, added a beacon above the exit of the level, and added jump pads which literally just take you to the end. Great job guys, you really outdid yourselves here. After that is Monogon Motorway, which is just... oh my... Jesus Christ. Oh my... what the... oh my...
yeah, I don't like the vehicle.
Another level to show off the vehicles. A 3-lap race and nothing else. I get that the Avatar levels are supposed to be just short games that represent the avatars, but I feel like they could have been expanded on a lot more. Like, for example, in Moonbase, maybe you would have had to go inside one of these buildings and fight, like, space crablets or something.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
know. Just a bit more substance to make these levels feel like actual, well, levels. I seriously just do not understand how we went from this to this. Also, the avatar for this level is light, which doesn't really make any sense. The explanation for it is that being lighter makes driving the go-karts easier, but Pillar Climb is the last avatar level, and the phrase best for last does not fit here at all. This level might actually be the worst one. Definitely would be if it wasn't for the patch. On release, these Voidbird thingies had the ability to randomize your avatar if they touched you. This sounds cool, but the only problem is that this level is only really possible as the tall avatar, which is the one you're given for this level. This is another moment where I just cannot believe they actually thought this was a good idea. Sure, they patched it, but why was it in the game at all? But even though it was scrapped, this level still sucks. It's ugly, it's boring, these turret things are probably the most infuriating enemy type in the game. These 6 levels are definitely where the game takes a turn for the worst. Now finally done with the avatar levels, we make it to the Ascent. Ascent is... I mean, it's not a bad level, but as the level the game has been building towards the entire time, it's a pretty big letdown. Again, it's not...
I disagree with that. Alright, get out of here. No, I disagree with that. I think Ascent is the best level of this is the best level. What do you mean big letdown? This is the best level of the entire game. That's my honest opinion.
Not bad, it's just the same things we've already been seeing. It also doesn't really require the use of the avatars as much as I would have liked. This level's supposed to test your new avatars, since apparently you weren't ready to go to this level before you got them. But this level is actually really easy with just the default character, which begs the question what the point of the avatars even is. As the last level, you confront the people that hanged you at the beginning of the game, which is a pretty cool moment, but it also ends really quickly. I'll get to the ending of this game in the next section, but we all know it's pretty lame. Well, that's it for the main campaign. I'll just leave it off by saying that it's really obvious that they did not spend their ample time trying to make the campaign as good as it should have been, and instead spent a lot more of their time on things like Sandbox and Arena.
Alright, we're not gonna get into the story. We'll skip the story because I don't want to spoil it for people.
Alright, let's get this over with. Starting off with the player, we have 3 boring things to start off with. Body remapping, height adjustment, and increased strength. I'll cover increased strength a little bit later on, but none of these I really have a problem with on paper.
Exactly.
Notice how I said on paper? Yeah, the reality is it's a... There are so many bugs with this game that are still present even after the new update. Yes, I am talking about patch 3. Things like height adjustment getting your height incorrect with no way to fix it. Your legs getting stuck when you try to climb stuff. Vaulting sending you halfway across the map because you climbed too quickly. Or you used your virtual legs, which was how you climbed more effectively and faster in Boneworks. Forcing these changes when the systems don't even work half the time is not the way to go. I'm not even against the changes, it's just that not being able to reliably climb or even rely on your menuing is frustrating to say the least.
Yeah.
That smoothening that they did with the gripping as well didn't actually smooth out the interaction with gripping. It just made it look smoother. Again, Boneworks had its issues with grip points as well, but BoneLab just exacerbates the problem rather than just solving it. Now, of course, I am simplifying it. It's easier said than done, right? But oh my god, you had 3 years to fix this. These issues are even worse when you consider that Tall is even more vulnerable to these issues. Vaulting is an absolute nightmare with that guy. Tall's legs also get stuck a lot more often as well.
Yep.
Probably because he's a lot taller than everyone else, who would have guessed? The biggest thing that annoys me about the new leg system that makes your legs stick to walls and such when climbing, it's not just limited to ladders. It serves no actual function. It doesn't help you to climb at all. And since there's no way to control them, you're kind of just stuck with them. This is where the advantage of Boneworks' static legs come into play, since they never get in the way. But they don't look very good. I'd argue function over visuals any day. Alright, enough ranting. Onto the combat.
Here we go.
The combat is easily one of the weakest sections of BoneLab.
Yeah.
All of the enemies that you knew from Boneworks have been reintroduced into BoneLab with no changes. None.
Yep.
0. These enemies can be boiled down to 4 types. Nobodies, humans, turrets, and omnis. With a few exceptions. These exceptions being the turrets that can move and the cultists, which are pretty much exactly the same, just a different visual projection. Any other variants like the nobodies that can throw at you doesn't warrant a unique type of their own. I guess there's the green nobody that thinks he's the Hulk when it comes to his health and speed, but that's about it. And no, the metal skeleton does not count. It is literally a bullet sponge nobody. That's it. Moving on to something more exciting. Avatar swapping. That's new, right? That's useful. No. Shane will cover avatars in more detail later on, but my god, there is no other reason to use a different character other than Heavy. Now I get it. It's a sandbox. It's meant to be fun. You're meant to be creative, but it's so difficult to be creative when there's nothing in the levels in the first fucking place. The boring nature of the campaign is worsened by the fact that you are OP by default. It is so easy to kill enemies, even just accidentally. Maybe this is just a personal preference, but man, in Bonrix you really had to put in effort to kill an enemy with melee. That's what made guns so nice to have in Bonrix. It also helped that the
I agree with that.
gunplay in Bonrix was also perfect. Something that Bone Labs seems to have thrown to the wayside in exchange for features that would only benefit VR chat players. Which, as we all know, Alex has plenty of time in that, wink wink. But seriously, body remapping does seem like a good feature, but I don't know if it was worth sacrificing that perfect gunplay that you had earlier. That was a staple of Bonrix. It's funny too because Bone Lab has quite the habit of assuming you do know how to play from Bonrix, yet doesn't increase the difficulty despite that assumption. An unusual decision, but not surprising when you realize they were opening this game to a whole new platform. A platform which hasn't actually had a chance to play a game like Bonrix.
Yep.
I'm gonna go off topic slightly here. The usage...
What non-VR games do you play? Good question. Mainly 5M to, you know, film videos in. I'm looking at my catalog right now. Not really much. I don't really... This is going to sound like a shock, but I don't do much gaming outside of YouTube. Yeah. I know, crazy. I have too much shit going on to... Yeah, I have marching band, I have school. There's just a whole bunch of stuff that, you know, piles on real fast. And it just doesn't... Yeah. It just doesn't, I do gaming, but like not as much as you would think I do it.
Of Unity asset packs. Before you say anything, no, I don't have a problem with this. It's okay. Asset pack. I'm gonna go off topic slightly here. The usage of Unity asset packs. Before you say anything, no, I don't have a problem with this. It's okay. It's fine. Especially for a smaller studio that doesn't have the time or the resources to make unique models for everything. However, what I am not a fan of is releasing new guns that were in your Unity asset packs for years. Why is it the same Jimmy from like 5 years ago? Jesus.
Yeah, exactly.
Guys, man, it definitely explains how they were able to make Bonrix as long as it was, but why couldn't they have just done the same thing?
I agree with you there. What else are you, like, how are you supposed to game a lot when you know you have time to put into other things, stuff like that?
Now, even with the increase in density, the levels are a lot more compact. I really feel like the campaign could have been a lot better, a lot longer, with a lot more areas to explore. Even if it was all just tight corridors and small rooms to support the Quest 2, that would have been fine. Ascent was actually a decent level, despite the limitations that they clearly had to deal with. Anyway, back to weapons. Shotguns. The bane of my existence. Incredibly mediocre. This weapon is essentially a glorified rifle. The shotgun will only shoot a single pellet unless it hits an enemy. I wish I was joking. This is most definitely a form of optimization for the Quest 2, but that's also why you get performance hitches when shooting the shotgun and successfully hitting an enemy. This is probably the same reason why explosive devices aren't in the game, like grenades, an RPG, anything of the sort. Anyway, back to NPCs, since they are the biggest problem I have with the combat. Rather than complaining again, I would like to offer some suggestions that I would really like to see in the game. I know most of these have been suggested to death. SSZ is sick of hearing them. SSZ has probably thought of these already, but I'm gonna go with it anyways. Shield and weapon usage, gun usage, more animations, let them run away, Let them hit you in different ways. Let them fucking hurl themselves at you. Let them headbutt you. Let them just go fucking wild. I'm sure nobody's would be capable of doing this. These guys are sentient, by the way. Now, of course, is this stuff easy? No.
Hell
I'm
no.
sure with the system you have and the way animations work, you can create these animations. And even if they fell over most of the time, at least then it's more unique to your predecessor Boneworks.
Real.
Omni projectors could have also been changed. They could have changed the code at least so that they could work better in smaller spaces. They were very clearly designed with bigger spaces in mind. So when they try to sprint at you, like in Bone Lab, they just get stuck on the wall. Even if they went with a shield, or an armor variant, or a variant that can flashbang you, or something, anything. Imagine if an Omni saw his entire squad get killed and then he tried to retreat. That would add so much more to this game.
Dude, that would be
Sounds
fire.
simple, but it's so effective. I'm not a lore master like Alex, but I'm pretty sure Saber Lake Omnis are meant to be real people. Why don't they act that way? AI behaviors like this would be very easy to dismiss for a desktop game, but for a VR game, this is so much more important. Since you're actually in VR, it's a lot easier to notice how the AI reacts to you. There is so much that could have been done with this game. Again, I'm positive SLZ have already thought of these things. They're very simple things, but it really makes me feel like there was more that could have been done.
Oh, here we go.
This is probably the most controversial part of the video. It's really difficult to draw a conclusion. It's just a case of some of it is good and some of it just isn't good. As I mentioned before, the player has increased strength, probably from the physical spine and arms this time around, who knows. But in Boneworks, these were merely visual and did not attribute to your strength. Reason being, the physical torso would impact your ability to aim down sights. This is actually still a problem in Bone Lab. This has been alleviated with patches, but this is probably going to be a problem for a long time. This increase in strength makes melee a tough one. Punching feels much better. This is most probably a result of the increase in strength, especially since one-handed weapons, even though they behave the same as Boneworks, are much stronger. It is incredibly easy to just tap someone over the head. Two-handed weapons, however, I feel missed the mark completely. They are very inconsistent. You can do the exact same overarm strike, which will either result in the enemy brushing it off like nothing happened, or getting one shot. It's incredibly inconsistent, which, in my opinion, that makes it worse.
Let's go. What adventure? We're just gonna watch this video. I'm probably gonna end stream.
Than Boneworks. Forgot to mention the go-kart earlier, but my god, they got that vehicle so right.
Yeah.
The only problem I have with it is the wheel radius is incredibly small.
Yeah.
But they have acknowledged this as an issue. So, good job, SLZ. The vehicle is really nice to use.
Cap. Okay, that I disagree with. I don't care about the vehicles in Bone Lab. They feel really janky, in my opinion. I don't like them.
Enough physics. Nobody likes physics. Onto the music with Shane.
You're listening to hits written by a man who went insane. 98.6 WCCK.
I love this. This is gonna be very controversial. Might be screaming at this one.
Michael Wakoff, like Boneworks, does a fantastic job with the soundtrack.
Okay.
Bone Lab has a larger variety of set pieces, so the music, mainly the ambience, can branch out and try some new things. As for the ambience and almost everything else, it's pretty solid. All the songs complement the levels they're in.
Yes, sir.
That was a lie.
Well, not all of them, but... But that's not Michael's fault. That's SLC's fault. Alright, don't blame Michael just because the music doesn't fit a certain section.
If I had to name a song that fits with the level that it's in, I would say Fistfight Fugue. Mainly the start of it. In the background, you can hear sirens and rain, and that really fits the level. But as for music fitting the levels they're in, that's about where it ends. In Bone Lab, there are a ton more vocal songs, such as Take a Ride, Don't Fence Me In, and Put It Down, and these are really good. There's also reused Boneworks songs, despite the amount of unused tracks they could have easily used.
Yeah.
This might just be a reference to Boneworks, but it comes off as either shitty nostalgia bait or just plain laziness.
Nostalgia bait, I wouldn't say that. I would say laziness.
Boneworks had these moments that Bone Lab struggles to replicate. This is probably because of the way Bone Lab uses the music. There really isn't much else to say. Music taste is subjective, and I can't really tell you which soundtrack is better. If you enjoyed the soundtrack for Boneworks, then you should definitely have a listen to this game's soundtrack.
Exactly.
Just not while playing the game. When I was making this section of the video, I had to listen to the soundtrack a decent amount of times, and it made me realize how good the Bone Lab songs are by themselves. All in all, it seems as though Michael is the only one who actually put any effort into this game.
I'm glad he said that. Yes, real.
After completing the campaign, you can play through some extra levels that I assume were cut from the game or cut mid-development and just shoved in the game because they don't really fit anywhere else. That or Alex wanted a really tall anime woman. Anyways, almost all these levels just suck. The parkour levels are boring, bad, bland, unfun, unoriginal, and a waste of time. The trials are really forgettable, so forgettable that I can't remember any of them. Lastly is Arena, and it's literally just slightly different Boneworks Arena. Except now there's an enemy limit of 5. This isn't exclusive for Quest 2, it's on the PC version as well. So they've basically ruined Arena, but that's okay. SLZ was generous enough to charge only $40 to give us a 3-hour...
Yeah, $40 for... yeah. It's a $10 increase from Boneworks, by the way. Boneworks was $30. And that game is way better.
...hour campaign. If you somehow thought the Bone Labs campaign wasn't enough content, then go ahead and get some mods. What's that? No official mod website? That's okay. They gotta save that bread for future games. But wait, there's more. The SDK, which is extremely important for making high quality code mods, isn't even done 5 months after the game's release, and we are yet to hear any news on its development. Fantastic. Considering the game's entire selling point is mods and not the actual campaign, clearly, you'd think they would have the SDK finished on launch day, but nope, it's still not finished. And it heavily limits the people who mod this game.
Yeah. What is this? Oh, avatars? Yep. I recognize
in
this.
Bone Lab, there are 6 avatars, all of which have unique gimmicks to them. First is Strong, and from his name alone, I bet you can guess his gimmick is that he's strong. Next up is Fast. She's fast. Yeah, the avatars in this game are pretty lame. They either have different height, speed, or strength, and that's kind of it. Probably the only fun avatar to use is Heavy. I call him Goldpro because he looks like Goldpro's profile photo. He's extremely strong and can pick up every enemy with ease, with the drawback being that he's extremely slow. Still, it's a lot of fun killing crowds of nobodies with a single punch. Bingus is the next avatar, and his gimmick is that he's short. He's also introduced in the moon level for some reason. Yeah, sure, why not? Then there's Light. I don't even want to talk about this avatar. It's an anime character that's light, except it's utilized absolutely nowhere during this game. She's just in the game for the sake of having an anime person. Like, alright Alex, please calm down. Tall is tall, and if you thought getting launched when vaulting 50% of the time was bad, then try 90%. Also, using guns as tall and heavy is an absolute chore, and half the time you'll be smashing your controllers together trying to fit the magazine into the gun. Why would Strong and Fast exist if Heavy and Tall are just better versions of them? It just completely ruins the point of Strong and Fast if there are other characters which are literally better at doing what these avatars are named after. And those were all the avatars in Bone Lab. I will say, I can't fault the modeling on these avatars, they do all look really good, except for Light, not her. You'd think the avatars would be a crucial key to completing the game. No, you can literally beat the entire game using Peasant, who is probably the worst avatar stats-wise. I feel like if they actually forced the player to use the avatar system, the puzzles in this game could have been leagues ahead of Boneworks.
That's crazy.
And there you have it. There's still a lot to talk about, obviously, like the ungodly amount of bugs, the undeserved up in price, the concept art that was never in the game, etc, etc. But I think we've managed to cover the main points. With all of this, it's pretty clear what's happening here. Boneworks is a game that just feels like it was made with love, something that was made for the fans. Bonelab, on the other hand, feels like it was made for, and I'm sure you've already guessed by now, but this game feels like it was made for money. If the price bump wasn't a clear indicator of that, it's the unfinished levels, the mods being the main selling point, the shitly done optimization for quests, or the seemingly rushed and short campaign. But here's the thing, okay? Despite all of this, Stress Level Zero can only learn from this game. Patches are still being released, so maybe they can fix some of the glaring issues this game had, although I doubt they could ever fix the game entirely. And there's always future games from Stress Level Zero. They certainly have the money for it now. I guess at the end of the day, all I can say is someone needs to get off VR chat.
There's no way. Whoa.
It feels like the morning she gave me a kiss. Who would have thought that it ends up like this, just like
Alright, I think we've watched enough of that. W video. Yeah, that was a W video. Alright. This though. Alright, I'm gonna get off, stream. Because, you know, it's been a long one, to say the least. 2 hours. That's longer than I've done in a hot minute. Alright. Thank you for watching today's stream. I am going to do other things. Thank you, Diamond Studios. You have a good rest of your day yourself. Alright.